Hi, my name is Andy Cranston. In this video I'm going to show you how to use a SNMP v3 program on your Raritan PDU devices. First of all, let's download the program. If you go to this URL, go down to the clone or download button, select download zip file, save it to your hard drive. You can see here it's downloaded. If I open a command prompt, change to my downloads folder and look for any files beginning with Raritan. There it is. I'm now going to make a new empty directory called andycdemo, and I'm going to copy that Raritan zip file that I've just downloaded to that directory, change to that directory, and there we have the zip file. Now I'll unzip the content of that file. I'm going to use 7Z utility, so I go to andyc demo, into here, highlight these three files, extract, put them into andycdemo, click OK, and now if we have a look, that's the files downloaded and extracted. So the next stage is to look at the snmpv3.conf file. Now this is set up so we're going to log into each PDU that we're going to set up as user admin. We're going to use the default password Raritan. The SNMP attributes that we're going to set, we're also going to set on user admin. We're going to set a security level of authentication and privacy. We're going to specify the authentication protocol to be SHA-1. Our authentication password or passphrase is going to be auth-123. Changes to something more harder to guess as required for your requirements. Similarly for the privacy protocol, we're using the protocol, the DES protocol, and we've got another password there. Again, change it to something a little bit more complicated. This is just for demonstration purposes. The next file that we'll look at is the host file. I've got the names of two of my PDUs in here, PX3 rack and PX2 study. Now let's just log in to those two PDUs before we run anything. I haven't got my certificate set up on these PDUs yet. So log in admin with the default password. Now, first thing I want to show you is under device settings, network services, SNMP3, SNMP. SNMP versions 1 and versions 2C are enabled, but SNMP3 version 3 currently is disabled. We've also got the details for the SNMP setup on this PDU. If I go to the user settings, look at the admin user, and if I scroll down, at the moment there are no SNMP v3 settings enabled for that user. I'll just quickly show you the same details on the other PDU, which is called PX3 rack. So let's just check the device settings. Network services, SNMP. Again, versions 1 and versions 2C are enabled, but version 3 is currently disabled. And if we look at the attributes of the admin user, And it should be the same story that SNMP v3 isn't enabled and there's no passwords or anything set on there at present. So let's log out of there. So with everything set up, all we need to do now is run the program. So we type Python set snmpv3.py and we'll see what happens. So this is configuring host px3 rack, it's done. Configuring px2 study, done. Okay, that was nice and quick. Let's go back in, let's log back into px2 study again. Now we're going to look at the device settings again. Network services. And remember last time SNMP 1 and 2 were disabled and SNMP 3 was disabled, sorry, the other way around. Now we're not using SNMP v1 or v2c, that's been unticked, and we are using SNMP version 3. Let's go on to the admin user. This time we've got SNMP v3 is set up, authentication and privacy, and we're using the passwords that are in the file, and with those protocols set as well. For completeness, I'm just going to show you the same thing on the other PDU, px3 rack, px3 rack. Let's get this right. On to device settings, network services, SNMP. Again, unticked there, ticked here. That's good, that's what we want. User management, have a look at the admin user on this PDU. It's now enabled with the passwords in place. So the next thing to do is to prove that those passwords are actually working. So let's look at the configuration file again. And let's open up a PuTTY session and log into a machine I know has got some SNMP utilities loaded on it. So I'm going to run SNMP get, specify version 3 of the protocol to use, specify the user admin, specify the authentication protocol, the authentication password, the privacy protocol, privacy password, so that we're using authentication and privacy. Let's look at px2 study and let's ask for the system name of that PDU. It comes back telling us it's the older style px2 controller, and if I run it against host PS3 rack, it tells us it's the px3 526OR Raritan PDU. So that's those two PDUs set up now with SNMP v3 credentials and passwords. So your next stage is you would probably now import those two PDUs into whatever DSIM management tool that you might be using, PowerIQ or DC Track or one of the many others that's available on the market. But that's how to use the program. And that should get you going. All right, thank you for watching.